Can't we go to the moon?
No. No one's ever been, so how could we go?
Well, there's got to be first person.
Do you think people went to the moon?
I have no idea.
I had Bart Sabrell on the podcast.
And do you think
Do you know
they
who he
did?
is?
Yeah.
Yeah. Of course you do. You're deep in the conspiracy world.
Well, I'm deep in the truth.
That guy, that guy's been on that forever. I had dinner with him like 20 years ago.
Right.
At least.
Yeah.
Somewhere around 20 years ago. I met with him in an Italian restaurant in Beverly Hills.
Yeah.
And he was just laying out his case.
Yeah.
Why the moon landing was
I mean, dude,
fake.
there was a book called Penetration by this guy Ignacio Swan, who's one of these remote viewing guys. And that's what got me into that stuff, like some of that more stuff. He wrote this book, and it was about remote viewing and how like the government was using remote viewing.
They definitely were trying to use it.
They were trying to use it, and whether they succeeded or not, but you know, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Is it pretty accepted that we didn't go to the moon?
No.
No.
I mean, it's
controversial still.
It's amongst conspiracy
theorists.
Amongst those folks, yeah, none of those folks think we went to the moon. They think it was all horseshit. Some people think we went to the moon, but we faked the footage,
right?
Because
that's so us.
Radiation of space. And,
so us.
Yeah, and then also
such an us thing to do it, and then actually go fuck it. We got to film something.
There's also like there is precedent that they did use certain photos that were obviously from training missions,
right?
And then they blacked out the background and tried to pretend these are photos of spacewalks,
right?
Because if someone's like doing a spacewalk, like there's one of what's his name, Neil Armstrong, Buzz Aldrin, who's the other guy? Michael Collins.
Okay,
there's Michael Collins in the Gemini 15. And what they did was, but this could be overzealous PR people that are doing this, right?
Sure.
At NASA. They took a photograph of a mission where he was in a training mission, and he's suspended by cables and they're teaching him how to use the spacewalk stuff, and then they reversed the image and blacked out the background. See if we can find that.
So those types of things give people an indication that there's a problem.
Well, they give you an indication that there's a pattern of deception.
They're willing to lie.
That they're willing to at least fuck with the truth for publicity purposes because they want good photographs of something.
Has there ever been like a NASA whistleblower?
Yeah, I'm sure. So that's it. So they took the photo on the left, and then they just reversed it to the photo on the right and blacked out the screen. So the one on the left, obviously, they're in training mission. The one on the right, they're pretending it's space, which is pretty wild. I mean, really pretty fucking wild they did that.
That is wild.
It's wild.
But Boeing, more whistleblowers came out.
More, yeah. There's
11
two
more
now.
whistleblowers.
Well, 2 of them were murdered, right?
Well, yeah, but I love
Do you think they were murdered? Or did they commit suicide? What happened to those folks?
I think they were murdered.
What's the story? It was the official story about the 2 Boeing whistleblowers who got whacked.
Boeing's a national security company. It's an American defense contractor. You're working for Boeing, you're working for the government. You come out and whistleblow, how do the fucking FBI like that? They'll get rid of you too if you start in whistleblowing.
What's the official cause of death for the 2 folks?
I don't know. The guy was sitting in his car. He shot himself.
One was suicide.
One was suicide because he was sad.
I would be sad too if I disparaged a great company like Boeing.
I love Boeing.
I've probably realized, what have I done to disparage this great company?
He probably sucked as a guy. No, whistleblowers aren't fun.
Right.
There's never been a whistleblower that's fun.
Maybe he was a fake whistleblower and he knew the house of cards was coming down. No pun intended.
You probably went out with him and he always talked about how unsafe these planes were, and you're like, dude, shut up.
Right.
Shut up. I'd fly all the time. A lot of people do.
He's basically like a flat earther.
Oh, yeah, right. I don't want to know how bad the planes are. Let them crash. Let one of them crash. Here's the deal. No one's going to fix it, so just don't bother me.
50 Boeing whistleblowers still want to talk safety fears despite 2 informants dying after speaking out.
They'll kill 50 of them, too. Don't think they won't.
50 people can commit suicide if they're wrong.
50 people can absolutely
Especially
commit
if they're
suicide.
disparaging a great company like Boeing. What does it say here? John Barnett, 62, a quality control engineer, had just begun testimony in a lawsuit against Boeing in March when he was found in his truck at a South Carolina motel with a fatal self-inflicted gunshot wound. Yeah, that's a little fishy. Joshua Dean, 45, died unexpectedly in early May. The quality auditor at Spirit Aerosystems, one of Boeing's biggest suppliers, passed away in the hospital following the onset of a fast-moving infection. Yeah, they can do that to you.
Sure.
They can do that to you. They can give you an infection.
Absolutely.
And they certainly can shoot you in the head.
They can do all of that.
Yeah, they could definitely shoot you in the head.
And their attitude is like, hey, you know, can you not fuck up our thing?
Yeah, we're trying to fix it. We don't need you whistleblowing.
We're trying to fix it. You're not helping.
Yeah, what are you doing? You killing yourself?
You want attention.